Day 3, bocce. To start, you will need a set of bocce balls, beanbags, or another object, measuring tape, cones or markers to outline the playing area and target zones, and your score sheet. To start, mark a rectangular playing area with your cones or markers. Length is based on whatever is feasible with your given space. Typically, it's 60 feet in length, 12 feet wide. Next, mark your 4 target zones. Distances can be determined based on the skill level of your players. The video zones are 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, and 7 meters away from the throwing area. Zones are 1 foot squares all the way around. To start, players take turns throwing their balls or objects, aiming to get as close to the zones as possible. Each player will throw 6 balls. Each target zone is allotted a respective number of points, the closest being 1 point and the furthest being 8. Challenge 2, strategic bocce. Equipment needed. All the equipment will be the same as the previous challenge except with the addition of 1 Polina or small target object. To start, ensure you still have your rectangular playing area. Educators begin by placing the Polina or object within that playing area. Where you place it is at your discretion. We suggest you place it at the halfway point. So if you're using a typical court at the 30-foot mark, it can be in the middle or on either of the sides. To start, players will take turns throwing their balls, aiming to get as close to Polina or object as possible. Each player is going to throw 6 balls each. Teams are awarded points based on how close they get their balls to the Polina. Each distance is given an allocated number of points. So if the ball remains in the playing surface, it's 1 point. If it's within 5 to 10 feet away from the Polina, they get 3 points. If it is 3 to 4 feet away, 5 points. If it's within 2 feet from the Polina, it's 7 points. If it's touching the Polina, you get 10 points. So tally all those up for all your athletes and you'll get your final score. Challenge 3, the bocce relay race. Equipment needed. You're going to continue needing your bocce balls or your objects, your cones and markers, in addition to your Polina or small target object, as well as your score sheet. To start, ensure you continue having your rectangular playing surface, and then place the Polina at one end of the playing area, and then create a starting line of all your participants at the opposite end of the Polina. To begin, the player will start by throwing the ball, aiming to get as close to the Polina as possible. After throwing the ball, the player retrieves their ball and runs back to the starting line and tags their next teammate. The next player repeats this process, throwing their ball, running back to tag the next teammate. The relay will continue for 10 minutes. 1 point is given for the number of balls retrieved in the given time. Make sure to have all scores accessible to input on the Google Forms score sheet at the end of the week. All total scores are divided by the number of participants on your team. Good luck, everybody.